Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to explain about the impact of the power plant for health and the environment. Electricity is a clean source of energy for cooking, running, lighting, heating, engine driving, and so on. Compared to other fuels such as wood, charcoal, coal, kerosene, but keep in mind that the electricity we use impacts health and environment. There are power plants that use hydro, steam, gas, coal, or nuclear power. Fossil fuels appear to be cheap because the true cost they place on the environment and human health are externalized, meaning that they are not used to calculate the full cost. In exchange, we must not only bear with minimal awareness the cost of immediate environmental damage and disruption to the health of the population, but the costs are also imposed on people who are far away from future generations of humans and other species. According to the World Health Organization, in 1991, all the energy consumed by the world commercially, 88% came from fossil fuels, 7% from hydropower, and 5% from nuclear power and other minor sources. Power plants that use oil, coal, gas, and nuclear fuels can have a negative impact on the health of workers and the surrounding community if the waste is not managed properly or there are leaks and negligence of officers in running the installation. Apart from having an impact on human health, the above-mentioned issues can also have a negative impact on the environment. Estimates of the health effects of power plants. The various technologies used to generate electricity can affect health through many mechanisms. Hence, there is a wide spectrum effect. The main categories of energy sources used to generate electricity are fossil fuels, nuclear, and various renewable materials.
Number 1. Fossil fuels. A power plant system that burns fossil fuels requires a lot of fuel that needs to be mined, transported, and burned. Mining for coal, oil, and natural gas, and their transportation tends to have frequent accidents. New coal miners are at risk of developing black lung and also have a slightly increased risk of developing lung cancer due to radon gas that infiltrates the air in all mines. Dangers, transporters, and the general public, even though the routine risk of natural gas is minimal because it is transported by pipeline. The burning of fossil fuels, especially coal, generates a lot of air pollution which directly affect health and cause acute brain problems. The burning of fossil fuels also play a major role in the accumulation of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere and therefore will have a significant share of the adverse health effect of climate change.
Number 2. Nuclear reactors. Nuclear reactors, because they contain very high concentration of energy in their fuel, require very little amount of fuel and produce little final waste. The possibility of accidents during the transport of radioactive waste is of general concern, as there are still unsolved issues of safety for long-term radioactive waste storage. Because uranium is present in low concentration in the Earth's layers, its extraction needs to be labor-intensive and the risk of accident and disease, especially lung disease and cancer, for workers who mine and process the mineral is very high. accidents in nuclear reactors, although rare, carry serious potential risks to the health of nuclear power plants workers and their surroundings. Perhaps even the residents who live far away. And the last, number 3, renewable energy source. Solar energy, wind, and water are available almost everywhere, in large quantities, and you don't have to buy them. However, these three sources are unpredictable, and the use of these sources requires the construction of large installations to control their low energy flux. The main risks are work accidents and accidents in the transportation of building materials. The actual operation of the renewable energy system is particularly risk-free to public, although the propellers can be detected from the windmill. The light and solar heat can cause injury to people who are staring or staring unknowingly. A noise generated by windmills is forced, placed in a place away from the occupancy. That's all the explanation of the material about the impact of the power plants for health and the environment. So, that's all and thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.